Hey everyone, I'm Darlene Hassan. Welcome to Inspire Middle East. In this show, we are digging down into the Middle East and agriculture sector, focusing on the triumphs and challenges of the industry.
Saudi Arabia, a nation known for vast deserts and oil wealth, was never expected to be an agricultural power. Its harsh, arid climate seemed incompatible with large-scale farming. Yet, in the late 20th century, Saudi Arabia stunned the world, especially American scientists, by producing enormous amounts of wheat and other crops. This transformation from desert to farmland is one of the most fascinating agricultural success stories of our time, highlighting the power of human innovation and resilience. Before we get started, if you enjoy exploring intriguing stories like this one, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more content, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Now, let's dive into the amazing story of how Saudi Arabia shocked the world with its agricultural transformation. In the 1970s, Saudi Arabia was at a crossroads. Despite its oil wealth, the country relied heavily on imports for food. The Saudi government realized that food security was crucial for national stability and independence. Under King Faisal's leadership, the nation decided to invest in domestic agriculture, aiming for wheat self-sufficiency. It was a bold move, as the country's natural landscape, mostly desert, seemed ill-suited for farming. But the Saudi government was determined, and they were prepared to spend billions of dollars to make their vision a reality. Saudi Arabia's agricultural revolution was driven by massive government investment and cutting-edge technology. The government provided subsidies to farmers, offered free land, and built extensive infrastructure to support the new agricultural push. But the real game-changer was the introduction of pivot irrigation technology. Pivot irrigation systems are circular, automated irrigation systems that draw water from deep underground aquifers and distribute it over vast fields in precise amounts. These systems allowed farmers to grow crops in areas where rainwater and rivers were practically non-existent. From the sky, these irrigated fields appeared as giant green circles in the middle of the desert, visible even from space. To ensure success, Saudi Arabia also invested in modern agricultural techniques, advanced machinery, and training programs to educate farmers. Over time, these efforts paid off, and by the 1980s, the kingdom had become one of the world's largest wheat producers. Saudi Arabia's rapid agricultural success caught the attention of scientists worldwide, particularly in the US. American agricultural experts had long believed that large-scale farming in desert conditions was unfeasible due to extreme heat, lack of rain, and poor soil quality. For a time, the consensus was that agriculture in such environments would require too many resources and yield little return. When Saudi Arabia began producing not only enough wheat to meet its own needs, but also enough to export, American scientists were astonished. Satellite images showing vast green fields stretching across the desert challenged everything they thought they knew about sustainable farming. How could a country with such limited natural water resources achieve what so many believed was impossible? While Saudi Arabia's agricultural success was impressive, it came with a steep cost water. The country's farming boom relied almost entirely on groundwater from ancient aquifers, reservoirs that had been storing water for thousands of years. Unlike rivers or lakes, these aquifers are non-renewable, meaning once they're depleted, they won't refill. As wheat production ramped up, the water in these aquifers began to run low. By the late 1990s, Saudi Arabia started to scale back wheat production in order to conserve its dwindling water reserves. Environmentalists and scientists warned that without significant conservation efforts, the kingdom's water supply could be permanently exhausted. This marked the beginning of a more sustainable agricultural strategy in Saudi Arabia, focused on crops that required less water and new technologies such as desalination to provide fresh water for irrigation. By the early 2000s, the Saudi government officially recognized that its wheat-growing era was coming to an end. The kingdom scaled back production and began importing wheat once again. However, the story doesn't end here. Instead of abandoning agriculture altogether, Saudi Arabia shifted its focus toward more sustainable farming practices. Today, Saudi Arabia continues to grow food, but it has focused on crops that require less water, like dates, fruits, and vegetables. Additionally, the country is investing heavily in desalination technology, which removes salt from seawater, providing a renewable source of water for agriculture and drinking. New technologies, such as hydroponics and greenhouse farming, have also become central to Saudi Arabia's agricultural future. Saudi Arabia's agricultural revolution offers important lessons for countries facing similar environmental challenges. Their experience highlights both the potential and the risks of farming in arid regions. While technology can make the impossible possible, it must be coupled with careful planning and sustainability. Saudi Arabia's agricultural miracle is a story of resilience, vision, and sheer determination. From barren desert lands, they carved out green fields, making the impossible possible. This transformation shocked the world, defying not just environmental limits, but the expectations of leading scientists. Despite facing challenges with water sustainability, Saudi Arabia has continued to explore more sustainable methods like desalination, hydroponics, and vertical farming to secure its future. This story is a testament to the power of innovation and leadership in the face of adversity. As global temperatures rise and water scarcity intensifies, the lessons from Saudi Arabia's agricultural success and its shift toward sustainability have never been more relevant. The world can learn much from this bold experiment, especially as we look for new ways to feed growing populations in challenging environments. While Saudi Arabia's wheat production may have slowed, the country remains a symbol of how humans can overcome nature's barriers with the right mix of strategy, technology, and determination. Their journey has influenced global agriculture and offered a model for desert nations and regions grappling with food security issues. In a world increasingly challenged by climate change and resource depletion, Saudi Arabia's agricultural journey serves as both an inspiration and a warning. It shows us that no obstacle is too great when met with determination and innovation, but also that sustainability must remain at the forefront of such efforts if we are to continue pushing boundaries without depleting vital resources. Thank you once again for joining us on this fascinating journey through Saudi Arabia's agricultural transformation. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories about global innovations and challenges. Stay tuned, and until next time, keep exploring the extraordinary.